While Greenland has issued a strong warning to a Trump-linked oil company after drilling equipments were brought ashore without the required approval. The company, Greenland Energy, says that Jameson's land region it could contain a lot of crude reserve, potentially worth up to $1 trillion. But the Greenland authorities say that necessary permits are still pending. And this is where the whole conflict begins because Greenland is not simply an empty Arctic territory that is just waiting for somebody to arrive and start the drilling. It is an autonomous territory within the Kingdom of Denmark. So, any major resource development project, it immediately raises question about sovereignty, environmental regulations, and political authority. And now add Mr. Trump's long-standing strategic interest in Greenland. Ladies and gentlemen, the Arctic has become increasingly important for global security. It is important for shipping route. It is important for military positioning. It is important for minerals and potentially it is important for energy as well. And here, Mr. Trump has also described Greenland as strategically important to his proposed Golden Dome missile defense system. So when an oil company linked to that broader political environment arises with drilling equipment, well, Greenland's authorities, they are naturally paying a close attention here. The dispute therefore has several layers here. There is the question of permit. There is a question of who controls natural resources. There is a question of environmental impact. And then there is a much bigger geopolitical question. Who gets to shape the future of the Arctic? For decades, the Arctic was treated as one of the world's most remote regions, and that is now changing. While climate shifts are opening new possibilities for navigation, countries are competing over minerals. Russia's major Arctic presence. The US sees the region as strategically important. Canada has major Arctic interest. Denmark has sovereignty responsibility through Greenland. And China has also been watching the region closely. So, the Greenland's oil dispute, it is not just a local regulatory disagreement. It sits inside a big contest over the future of the Arctic. And yes, if the resource estimates are even close to the claims being made here, the economic stakes, they are a lot. But yes, there is an important lesson here, ladies and gentlemen. Having resources does not automatically mean that somebody else gets to exploit them. There are permits, there are laws, there are local authorities, there are environmental rules, and there is sovereignty as well. So, Greenland's warning, it could become an important test of how resource competition unfolds in the Arctic.